You have learned a lot about variables. You have learned that when declaring them, we need to initialize them, and we can always change their value later on throughout the lifetime of our programs. However, there are times that we don't want the value of a variable to change. For example, let's declare a variable called pi and set it to 3.14. Now here we need to add an f to represent this as a float because by default, Java compiler sees this number as a decimal, okay? Now, you know that we use pi to calculate the area of a circle. What if before we calculate the area of a circle, I come here and type pi equals 1? Then all our calculations are going to get messed up. We don't want this to happen. That's when we use constants. So if we type final here, Java compiler will treat this as a constant. So once we initialize this, we cannot change its value later on. You can see here we have a compilation error, and it says cannot assign a value to final variable pi. So pi is a final variable or a constant. Now, by convention, we use all capital letters to name constants. So this should be pi. Beautiful. Now, I tell you a little side story. In one of my early courses that I created years ago, that was C# Basics for Beginners. There, I used the same example to teach the concept of constants, but I pronounced this word as p instead of pi. And believe it or not, to this day, people make fun of me for saying p instead of pi, but that's how we learned this back in Iran. We pronounce it as p, and I think Greek people also say p. But anyway, I just thought to share this video to change the mood. Now, we're done with constants. Next, we're going to talk about arithmetic expressions.